Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Oakland. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now the first carry from Marshawn Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here we go. Get set, get set.
On second down, Lynch. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
You're mine. 24. 637.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-up in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Richard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matt Longacre coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Down. 180. All right, get set, fella.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And he's going to go down again to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. He sets to fire deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, the dangerous Sparrow Cooper. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. From his goal line here, gone. And incomplete to open things up.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
76, 76.
Now Goff on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. On 1st down, it's Gurley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
We got three. Get down. Go, Eddie. Take 4.
Carr to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, go down. 694. Hey.
On third down, Carr lets it go for Nelson. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here now, Johnny Townsend on for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Go.
Now Goff. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. On 1st and 10, Goff. And the Raiders have got him. take Carradine. Able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So I just
nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
There's Gurley. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So out come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Hey, 7:34. 24.
Carr now on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Carr again here on second and 10. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Cooper was the target there, and it's third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10.
Hey, 7:34. 29. Hey, 7:34. 8:08.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Rams on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are in for 6. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically. Because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Bryant with a catch right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Down. 280. 808. Watch safety creeping. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 24. Check 24. 694. And 58 to the right. Go 58 to the right. Yes.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. There's Gone. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And shutting him off, now open field. He's at the 50. And all the way down to the 37. A big run there by Gurley. 48 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Gurley again here on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. On first and goal, Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Carr. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Mark Barron in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Carr throwing on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Carr now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. On second down, here's Carr. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now a desperation throw, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson, 37 yards, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Oakland.